Hello, Anna, are you there? It's been so long since we last spoke to each other. I was just wanting to talk to you about something before I get super busy over here. I was wondering if you had received my wedding invitation yet. The mail delivery service can be so incredibly slow, but I'm sure you have it. I've been waiting for your reply. Wow, I never thought that I would ever get an invitation from you in my entire lifetime, Laura. I really don't intend on replying to your invitation at all. We're hardly friends anymore. Wait, hold on a minute. Why are you being like this? Are you seriously still angry about the things I did? All of that happened over 10 years ago now, Anna. I just don't get you, Anna. I thought that you would have been over it by now. You hold grudges for too long. I thought that maybe you would have forgiven me, but I guess not. I don't get you, Laura, considering that you were the one that told me you wanted to cut me out of your life if I couldn't get past what you did. You literally stole my boyfriend in high school. You turned around and said to me that I am such a crybaby just because I got close with your boyfriend and that you didn't want to be friends with me anymore. Do you really not remember what you said to me back then? You were even laughing the entire time you were telling me what you did, didn't you, Laura? Huh? What the heck are you even talking about? Do you really think that I said something like that to you? That's outrageous. I'm not that mean, surely. Don't deny what I'm trying to tell you. Even now, I remember everything you said so clearly. After that, I never spoke to you again for the rest of our high school days. After we did our exams and after we graduated, we all went our separate ways and our friendship completely ended. As it should have because of what you did. I can't believe you right now. You've got some guts to send me an invitation to your wedding. I really never thought that I'd hear from you ever again. Okay, look, hear me out, Anna, yeah? I'm really sorry for what happened back then. I should have known better, but come on now. We really need to move forward from this. If you think back, we were really great friends and we got along so well together. I really want to try and mend things with you since I did you wrong. Hang on a minute. Laura, did you just say what I think you said? You actually want to be friends again, even though you didn't want to be back then? I'm confused. What happened back in high school was just a stupid mistake that I did in my youth, and I'm sure I wasn't the only girl that stole their friend's boyfriend. I was just super jealous because you were dating that popular senior. What's his name? Cody, that's it. He was just gorgeous, and I was stupid for wanting him for myself. Just because you were his girlfriend for a while doesn't mean that us girls couldn't fawn over him. All the senior girls did, and that should have been accepted. I was obviously jealous of what you had, so I just snatched it away from you. But when I grew up, I realized that what I had done was something so incredibly stupid. Oh, really? Is that how you saw things in the end? Interesting. But first of all, you should be apologizing, not sending me an invitation. That's not normal, okay? But yeah, you were just thinking about yourself and your wedding. Why did you really send me an invitation, Laura? To rub everything in my face, huh? Oh, come on. Why are you being like this now? I don't know how to really start with trying to fix this friendship, okay? I was just scared to contact you out of the blue. I really didn't want to contact you in case you were going to ignore me and throw away the invitation that I sent. A wedding is supposed to be a happy occasion, yeah? I know how much you used to talk about getting married when we were younger. I thought that even you couldn't ignore my requests if I sent the invitation to you. Ah, okay, so you want to be friends with me again and that I come and be an extra person at your wedding, huh? Is that truly why you wanted to talk to me? Of course! Isn't it natural for me to send out an invitation to reach out to you because I want you back in my life? After all, you were my best friend until I stole Cody from you. We've been childhood friends ever since we were really small. Even when I became an adult, I knew that I could never have as good of a friend as you, Anna. I know that I was a little bit dumb back then when it came to how much our friendship truly meant, but I finally realized how important your friendship means to me. Laura, I don't know if I can be friends considering what happened, and I know I should be over it, but what you did is the opposite of what a friend should do. Look, I get it. I know I'm being a little selfish by trying to make up now. I understand why you feel like this, since I did some really terrible things to hurt you back then. You're right about you hurting me, that's for sure. I still can't forget the anger and sadness I felt during that time. I got so depressed about life and if anything was worth it. I was betrayed by my best friend, Laura. My childhood friend who I could trust and rely on betrayed me, and I was a very sensitive person, and I still take this seriously. I understand, but I don't want to just give up on this. Please, could you just reconsider being my friend again just one more time? I really miss hanging out with you, Anna. Anna, you're literally the only best friend that I have ever had in my life. I want you to be at my wedding as it's important to me, and I want to be congratulated on this accomplishment. Okay, well, you really have twisted my arm with this. I understand what you're saying. I just can't believe you want me there. But yes, I'd like to go to your wedding. Oh my God, are you actually being serious right now, Anna? You're actually going to accept the invitation that I sent you? I can't believe this is happening right now. Oh, pinch me. You actually want to come? Oh, this is fantastic. I am so excited that you're going to come and see me get married. You actually want to be friends with me again? Okay, so here's the thing. I really am not confident yet when it comes to making up with you, Laura. But you seem to be remorseful, which is good, so I'll give you another chance. I also can't let all those years of our friendship be wasted just because of what happened in high school. You were also an important person to me as well. I can't forget our fun memories. Wow, I can't believe this. It makes me so happy to hear that you're going to make the effort to come, Anna. I'll be waiting for you at the wedding venue. Please let me introduce you to the groom, and you're my precious childhood friend that I am so lucky to be able to make up with as an adult. This is going to be so much fun, Anna. Okay, well, I guess that we can do that. It'll be very interesting to attend your wedding and finally see who you're going to be marrying. I suppose I'll return the invitation RSVP later. Yes, please. Don't take your sweet time getting it to me, though, since my wedding ceremony is happening really soon. Please send it back as fast as possible.
Hi there. You probably don't know me since I'm messaging you out of the blue. Is this Anna? Is this your phone number? I'm wondering if you're a friend of Laura's.
I'm sorry, but who the heck is this? I don't have your number at all, so how did you get mine? But yes, it's true that my name is Anna, and I'm Laura's friend.
Hello again. Let me introduce myself. I'm Todd, and I'm a friend of Laura's fiancé. You've been invited to their wedding, right? I heard that you're a childhood friend of Laura's.
Oh, really? Laura's actually spoken a bit about me already? I'm a little bit shocked to hear that, but yes, I've been invited to their wedding, about 2 weeks ago, in fact. I'm sorry, I'm just a bit confused as to what's going on here. So why are you messaging me exactly? Why would a friend of the groom message me?
So the reason why I've messaged you today is because I wanted to talk to you about their wedding for a bit, if that's okay with you. It's kind of important. You're the childhood friend of the bride. You've probably been asked to be the organizer of the wedding reception, correct? Actually, the groom has asked me to do the same.
Oh, the wedding reception. Of course, they'll have one after the wedding ceremony. I kind of forgot about that, but I'm sorry I haven't been asked to organize anything. But if you'd like me to, I can try and ask the bride about what's going on in terms of organizing the reception and things like that. I really had no idea about it, though.
Oh, no. There's really no need for you to go all that trouble to ask her that. It's okay since you didn't know about it in the first place. Basically, you don't want to help them out with it, yeah?
Huh? What do you mean by that? I don't think someone like me would be the right person to ask. Aren't they supposed to hire people to do this sort of thing, like an event planner?
Well, actually, the reason as to what's going on is that, well, there's going to be no one on the groom's side in attendance. From his family, I mean.
Wait a minute, what did you just say to me? Are you actually telling me that no one's coming for the groom's side of the family? Are you actually being serious right now?
Well, from what I've been told by the groom, he said that he wanted the bride's guests to know that. I'm sorry about putting this on you, but can you pass on the message to everyone?
I'm sorry, but what do you mean by that? How can the message be passed on when there's no guests from the groom's side? This is so odd, Todd.
Okay, so there was a little bit of trouble going on between the groom and the rest of us that he wanted to invite to the wedding. In the end, they suddenly decided not to attend. It was all happening so quickly, and then it got to the point that everyone canceled the invitation to the wedding at the very last minute, which is incredible.
But I don't get what happened for all of this to go that far. Like, it's an extreme reaction to have, so what the heck's going on here? What happened for people to do this?
Okay, here's the thing. The groom has been getting a bit... Well, he's quite a sloppy guy. I just found out that he owes money to almost all of his friends.
Hold on a minute there, Todd. Are you saying that he's in debt and he owes money to his own friends? You're kidding, right? This is some kind of sick joke?
Yeah, it's not great. And he's not intending on paying it back anytime soon. So all of his friends were super mad at him. He's also being really snobby as well. Keeps on telling me to get him a very generous gift for the upcoming wedding. But if he wants that, I said that you need to at least pay off the debt that you owe before the ceremony. He turned around and had the guts to tell me that all the debt should be forgiven. And everyone should be wishing him a happy marriage instead of hassling him.
But if he just says that sort of thing to everyone, isn't he just avoiding the truth? That he owes a lot of money and he definitely should be paying it back to them?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I was really annoyed by his behavior. And then I started asking his other friends, and they said they too lent him money. And it just kept going. It wasn't only just some of his friends that he was asking for money from. It was all of his friends. And he didn't seem to feel guilty in doing that to all of them.
I understand how they feel, though. If he's doing something like that and they're being treated in an insincere manner, I get why they wouldn't want to celebrate.
Yeah, that's why we all got together to talk about the situation when it comes to him not paying us back. It was better for us to decide to cancel even though it was last minute. But the problem we all got is just with the groom and nothing else. I wanted to tell the bride and groom so that I don't cause them any trouble. It might ruin their wedding day. I really hope that it won't go too far, but I'm afraid that hardly anyone's going to show up. So please be aware of what's going to happen, and just participate in the celebrations.
Oh, I see what's going on here. I guess that's why you wanted to get in contact with me. What a crazy situation. It's going to be super weird to handle. I can't believe this.
I know that it costs a lot for a woman to even attend a wedding. All the fees for hair, makeup, and the dress must build up. Men can just wear suits, so it's pretty easy. So I feel bad that we're causing unrelated people to waste hundreds of dollars on a person who hasn't paid them back. So what's the actual point in going?
Well, I don't think it would be a good idea to tell the bride about this. It would have been nice to let me know a little bit more in advance. She's going to be the one who suffers the most.
Okay, well about that. I've already told the bride what's been going on. She seems to have the same opinion as the groom, so it's hard to communicate about it.
Wait a minute, what did you just say? Are you actually telling me that Laura actually knows what's going on with the groom not paying back money to his friends? That's terrible.
Yeah, it's not great. At all. I asked the bride if she could tell him to pay it back, so that everyone can just move on. But I heard that he borrowed money from her as well. She said that if he's going to be a man, he needs to be treated like one, and she laughed. It made no sense to me. She doesn't seem to know what he's really like.
Oh my God, you've got to be kidding me right now. How can she be so stupid and take his side when he's just leaving everyone out of pocket? He's avoiding his responsibilities.
Yeah, it's ridiculous because it sounds like some people lent up to almost $10,000 to him and not paid it back. She didn't believe anything I said at all. I also said to both of them that if things are going to continue like this, I won't be attending. Then they turned around and insulted me and said I don't have the guts to ditch.
If that's the case, I understand why you're telling me this and why others aren't going to come to the wedding. Anyway, I'll tell all the friends that the bride knows about it.
Yeah, thank you for that. I'm really sorry that I've gotten you involved with this, Anna. But thank you so much for understanding, and I hope they don't treat you badly.
Hey, Laura, are you there? I've been trying to get a hold of you for the past few minutes now. For some weird reason, there's no seat for me at the ceremony. Could you please check with the staff about this? Oh, wait, you're actually here now? You know what, Anna? I am so sorry that it's come to this. You're no longer needed today, so you can go home now. Hold on a second. What on earth did you say to me? What do you mean that you don't need me today? You said that I was invited to your wedding, was I not? Well, there's no seat reserved for you at the ceremony. A woman who's no longer needed is just a nuisance and going to be in the way of everyone. Excuse me? What the heck are you doing here, Laura? I'm no longer needed? You're the one who invited me, remember? You wanted to make up, but you turned me away like this? What is your deal, Laura? To be honest, I just wanted to post about making up on social media, okay? So when I got a reply saying you would attend, I was already done with you. Your role is over. Are you kidding me right now? You literally used me to update your social media and get as many likes as possible on your post? I don't understand this at all, Laura. I don't expect you to understand, since you know nothing about social media. I've been putting a lot of effort into my profiles. Thanks to the post I did about us, I'm now an influencer with tens of thousands of followers. But recently, I've been running out of things to post, so I need to do something about that. So I had an idea. I thought it would be fun to post about how I made up with my childhood friend after years of feuding. As I expected, the post went viral. Everyone was commenting how brave I was to reach out to you, and they were all congratulating me. I really love all the praise I'm getting. And I also said that I was hoping for a chance to make amends. It was the other person's fault for fighting anyway, but I'm still great at forgiving and that sort of thing. And of course, since I'm good with words, I posted it and I started to get so many likes and comments. It's great. My ratings and followers have skyrocketed. So is this the whole reason why you sent me an invitation in the first place? So you're really telling me that you didn't want to make up with me at all? We're not friends? Wasn't I being obvious enough for you, Anna? You're so stupid to fall for that. To be honest, making amends with someone is actually kind of boring. Why should I make amends with some stupid loser like you when you held such a grudge over me for years, huh? I was never intending for us to still be friends. I really can't believe what you're saying right now. Do you know how stupid and awful you're being right now? How could you be so cruel and use me like this? Well, all you are, Anna, is a complete and utter loser who lost their man to me. On top of that, you're an idiot who still holds a grudge about something that happened in high school. You're a loser. How can you do something so horrible to someone who actually did used to be great friends with you until you did all these horrible things? You've twisted the whole story. I thought that you were actually sincerely sorry about what you did, and now you're turning around and doing this? But this has all been a huge lie, hasn't it? I guess you can call it that if you're going to overthink every single thing I said to you. You should have got my hints from the beginning, so please go home early, all right? I hate to say this, but there were no seats for losers from the very start. Only my real friends are invited to my wedding today, okay? We'll have lots of fun. But don't you see? I'm the one who came to the ceremony today. I think I'm literally the only person here that's actually trying to support you. Did you think about that? I'm sorry, but just hold on a minute there, Anna. What on earth are you even talking about? What do you mean that you're the only one at the venue? You're talking crap. Well, I've got no reason to lie to you about this, Laura. I'm telling you right now that you've got zero true friends. I was the only person on the bus for the attendees from the airport. As I expected, when I arrived at the wedding venue, none of your friends and none of the groom's friends were there. Like I said, you've got zero real friends. I think most of the guests decided not to come for some reason or another. It's kind of crazy that not a single guest thought it would be a good idea to RSVP to this wedding. Okay, now, hold on a minute. Are you seriously kidding me right now? Is this some kind of sick joke? There's actually no one sitting waiting for us in the wedding hall? Maybe you can start to think of why no one's actually here for you or the groom, Laura. The groom's friends had told him in advance that they decided they wouldn't be going. What? I didn't think they had the guts to do that. Did those stupid people really just cancel on us at the last minute? This is unbelievable. They have got some nerve. But how on earth do you know this? Yes, I even contacted the bride's guests about what was going on. I was so disappointed with the groom's lack of money that they decided to cancel. So I guess the wedding will be ruined, so you should be aware of that. But just continue with the wedding even though all the seats will be empty. Honestly, you two are the worst. Are you actually kidding me right now? How could you do this to me and my groom? So, you think it would be funny to tell my guests not to come? Hey, all I was doing was to reduce the trouble that would be caused because of this wedding. I wanted to minimize the damage caused by the cancellations. The groom's friends are actually very kind and considerate people, and they just want their money. Because of that, they decided to cancel at the last minute. How dare they do something like this to us? We have done so much for those stupid people, and they should be here. Ugh. This is so frustrating, and this is all your fault. Excuse me? How is any of this my fault? If all of this was going to get ruined by your attitude, there was no need for the guests to come to this anyway. That's what your friends were saying. Also, on top of that, your friend Laura also started saying the same thing. One person after another. In fact, they haven't received any money back from the bride either. What the heck are you even talking about? How could you seriously have known all of this was happening and not tell me? Are you getting back at me or something? Hey, I'm telling you now that I have no idea of any of this. Not only the groom, but you are also in a ton of debt, aren't you, Laura? In a way, you're the perfect couple. Whoa. Now, just hold on a minute there, Anna. I don't owe my friends that much money at all. Neither of us do. I literally borrowed some money just so I could buy some juice. It's really impossible to cancel at the last minute for something as small as that. I can't believe they would turn on me like this. How dare they do this without saying anything to me? Well, I can understand why they did, and I honestly think you're not telling the whole truth here. That one-time amount that you mentioned might not be a big deal in your eyes. But if you keep asking for money and it starts to build up over time and it turns into a decent amount of money that you owe, like you were back then, that kind of sneaky thing that you've been doing recently was something that you used to do back in the day when we used to hang out as teenagers. You haven't changed. You would borrow the bare minimum amount of money without being turned down and then not pay it back at all. You were being so stingy. I've been lending you money since we were kids. You have never paid me back for anything that I've paid for you, Laura. Have you forgotten that I've been calculating everything you've not paid me for since you broke off our friendship? I made a note of the amount that I lent to you, which came to a total of about $3,000. When we ended our friendship, did you know what I made you do? You scraped together all of the New Year's money that you earned from your family and all the pocket money that you earned and somehow paid me in full. Well, of course I remember doing that, but I only did that back then because I had no intention of making up with you ever again. Stop screwing things up for me. Once I'm gone, you'll do the same thing to another friend and so on until you end up with so much debt. This is the result, Laura. Even if it's not a huge amount each time, altogether you owe a considerate amount of money. But it's not something that would make people cancel their invitations to my own wedding day. It makes no sense. How dare they? This is definitely going too far. Well, it's up to the people who are being trampled to decide that, not me. It's not up to you to make them come. You decided to borrow money and never pay it back. Also, I think that you should ask the groom again about the amount of debt he's in so that you can all start giving back to the people who actually are very generous toward horrible people. I heard something from the groom's friend that the amount he owes all of his friends is a pretty big deal. You're both adults and you should know better than to use people like this. Wait, what are you talking about? But none of this makes any sense to me. He's only borrowed about $1,000 from each person, so I don't know why it's a big deal. You know what I'm going to do, Laura? I'll send you a memo summarizing everyone's bill now, and then you'll see how bad the situation is, Laura. You'll be shocked to hear it, I bet. You probably won't be able to have a wedding anyway, so take your time and discuss this with the groom, all right? It's just one invitation that you're impacting with your decision. I'll go home now. This has got to be the worst thing to ever happen to me. There's no way that he owes $50,000 to all of his friends, is there? He hid this all from me. You lied to me. You said that he owes about $1,000. This is so much more than that. How is this all possible? How does someone do this? Huh? What are you talking about? I thought the note said that the groom's debt was $30,000. How is it that he owes more than that? But, well, now you know. Well, that's not what my friends told me. I pressed him about it to see if there was anything else, and he completely confessed everything to me. He owes $20,000 to companies. Well, I should have known that he owed way more than just to his friends. He's being such an idiot when it comes to money and what he owes everyone. He can't get away with this. Well, it seems like your wedding isn't going to happen after all. He's going to have to stump up with the money sooner or later, and it better be sooner. This can't be happening to me. This is so not fair. What did I do to deserve this? I am supposed to be getting married, and everyone screwed me over. I hate this. Well, have you thought that maybe this is karma, considering you used me for your social media accounts? I'm not going to help you through any of this, Laura. You're on your own. You can't abandon me in this state. How could you do this to your own friend? I'm probably the only friend you've got, so you need to help me out here, all right? I'm not going to do anything like that, and I also have many friends that care about me more than you've ever showed me. You told me to leave, and, well, I don't want to help you out. Why would I help someone who uses people and doesn't give back their money? You're a terrible person, and I don't need your toxicity around anymore. Goodbye, Laura. Wait, no, don't leave me. Anna, please help me out. You have to help me get married. I need some money. Please don't do this to me. Don't abandon me. Help me, Anna. I'm sorry. On the day of the wedding, all the guests canceled at the last minute as the guests were owed money by the groom and wanted it back. The bride and groom's parents found out about their debts and the problems they were having with their friends. Now they've got no choice but to pay back all the money to the friends. In the presence of the parents, all the debts will be paid off at once to everyone. However, now the couple's savings are starting to run out. If that wasn't enough to deal with, the groom took on more debt apart from his friends. He also owed money to some credit card companies, and on top of that, the groom took out a multi-million-dollar bridal loan so that the wedding could happen. Unfortunately for Laura, because there was no joint loan done, she couldn't divorce him until things were all sorted. From the rumors that were going around town since this fiasco, the two of them have been steadily paying off their debts. By the way, after the bride and groom's friends went out drinking since they decided not to go to their wedding, several couples were born out of their meeting. Now that Anna has made friends with them, she's now looking forward to several weddings that'll actually go ahead in the future.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.